Hello everyone, my name is Munni. Today I am going to discuss about conversion of NFA to DFA. There are few steps to convert from NFA to DFA. Step 1. Convert the given NFA to its equivalent transition table. To convert the NFA to its equivalent transition table, we need to list all the states of a input symbols and the transition rules. The transition rules are represented in a form of a matrix, where the rows represent the current state, the column represent the input symbol, and the cells represent the next state. Step 2. Create the DFA state. The state DFA, the set of all possible starting states in the NFA. This set is called the epsilon closure of the NFA start state. The epsilon closure is the set of all states and that can be reached from the start state by following epsilon transitions. Step 3. Create the DFA transition table. The DFA transition table is similar to the NFA transition table, but instead of individual states, the rows and columns represent a set of states. For each input symbol, the corresponding cell in the transition table contains the epsilon closure of the set of states obtained by following the transition rules in the NFA transition table. Step 4. Create the DFA final states. The DFA final states are the set of states that contain at least one final state from the NFA. Step 5. Simplify the DFA. The DFA obtained in the previous step may contain unnecessary states and transition. To simplify the DFA, we can use the following techniques. Remove unreachable states, states that can be reached from the start state can be removed from the DFA, remove dead states. States that cannot be lead to final state can be removed from the DFA, merge equivalent states, states that have the same transition rules for all the input symbols. We can measure in a single state. Step 6. Repeat step 3 and 5 until no further simplification is possible. After simplifying the DFA, we repeat step 3 and 5 until no further simplification is possible. The final DFA obtained is the minimized DFA equivalent to the given NFA. Here is an example. The following are the various parameters for NFA: Q, Q naught, F, Q, and here Q is the input symbols Q0, Q1, Q2, and terminals are A and B. Here F is final state, Q0 is final state, and Q0 is Q2 is final state, and Q0 is starting state. Step 1. Here Q equal to epsilon. Step 2. For each state in Q, find the states for each input symbol. Currently, state in Q is Q0. Find moves from Q0 on input symbol A and B using transition function of NFA and update the transition table of DFA. Now Q0 Q1 will be considered as the single state as its entry is not in Q and add it to Q. So Q equal to Q0 comma Q0 into Q1. Now moves from start state Q0 Q1 and different input symbols are not present in transition table of DFA. We will calculate it like transitions Q0 Q1 on A equal to transition of Q0 comma A union transition of Q1 comma A equal to Q0 Q1 transition Q0 Q1 on B. So now we will update the transition table of DFA. Here is the updated transition table. Now Q0 Q2 will be considered as the single state as its entry is not in Q. Add it to Q. So Q equal to Q0 comma Q0 Q1 and Q0 Q2. Now moves from state Q0 Q2 and different input symbols are not present in transition table of DFA. We will calculate its like transition Q0 comma Q2 on A equal to Q0 on A union transition Q2 on A. equal to q naught comma q1 transition q naught q2 on b equal to q naught on b union transition q2 on b. Here q naught now will update the transition table of DFA. As there is no new state generated, we are done with the conversion final state of DFA. Will will be will be state which has Q2 as component of Q0 comma Q2. Following are the various parameters for DFA. Q equal to Q0, Q0 Q1, Q0 Q2. Here A and B are the terminals and F is the final state. Q0, Q2 are the final state. And transition function as shown above, the final DFA can be above NFA as be in the figure. First, we will make an NFA for the above expression. To make an NFA for 0 plus 1 star, NFA will be the same state Q0 on input symbol 0 or 1. Then for concatenation, we will add two moves Q0 to Q1 for 1 and Q1 to Q2 for 0. Here is the conversion of NFA to DFA. Thank you.